Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Juan Messi, Energy Focuser, and I will be doing the weekly energy reading for July 12th through July 18th, 2021. As always, I will be using Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine's Angel Tarot cards, along with the Magi Method cards by Joseph Magi. Let's go ahead and get started with our first combination. We have Page of Air and Mustard Seed. Thoughts continue to grow. Thoughts begin to get more attention. You're starting to see things differently. Okay, you're starting to see things from a new perspective, from a new point of view. Last week was about communicating, was about thinking, was about putting things into perspective. And it's definitely going to show during this week and moving forward how you've been growing and perhaps dealing with certain things. And just remember, be courteous to people. Don't say things that are going to be hurtful. Don't try and get ahead of things. As I always mention, let everything flow. Things are going to pan out and work out for you in a very logical manner. Our next combination, Balance and Executioner. So the Balance card and the Executioner are complete opposites. When you are balanced, you're okay with yourself, you're feeling good, you are allowing things to happen, and the Executioner wants things to be done immediately. So the balance, or the word balance, is a correct word. Find that balance between knowing when to take action or when to put a stop to something, and when you need to just calm down and weigh things. What is going to be the pros, what are the cons, what seems to be unfolding the most, whether it is the positive or the negative aspect of things, and then make a decision. And then be the executioner, where you say, this is the end. This is where I draw my limits, and I cannot go beyond this. You need to make the next move. You need to allow the other people, situation, circumstance to also give back to you. Our next combination is Five of Earth and Cup Overflowing. So this is talking about, again, decision making, right? Initiative, which is fire. Starting to make the decisions, but as you're making the decisions, it will not be easy emotionally. We have the cup that's overflowing. We got too many things that we're trying to balance, that we're trying to think about, that we're trying to see happen, to execute. It's all unfolding, and it's going to feel overwhelming. Those choices and decisions are not going to be easy, and that's okay. That's okay. You still have to make those choices. You still have to make those decisions. Don't be rushed, and don't let your emotions get in the way, because that's going to push you into an illogical decision. Think clearly. Our next combination is Seven of Fire and Inheritance. So Seven of Fire is saying that you have to stay strong with your convictions. You have to stand steady with what you believe, with the choices and decisions that you've made, and you're going to see the positive outcome. The Inheritance card is talking about abundance, is talking about work, is talking about seeing the fruits of your labor. So don't let anyone sway you differently, because the more you stay steady in who you are, you're going to see the positive outcome of what you've been investing. The next combination is King of Water and Ruler. So we have two kings here. We have very powerful intentions, very powerful wants, desires, and we have two opposing kings. We have, again, another balance. We have the Water card, which is talking about emotions. We have this ruler over here who is Napoleon, someone who's very tactful, someone who was not being considerate of other people's emotions, was not letting other people get in the way. And sometimes you have to do that. I want to say all the time. You have to do that all the time. But not in the sense where you're being negative towards other people or dismissive of their emotions and things. But you do have to take your emotions into consideration. If it doesn't feel good or doesn't feel right, then you have to, again, put that distance between you and the circumstance and take care of yourself. And this is this is 2 king cards. This is very powerful. These are not little choices and decisions. These are things that you have to really consider. You have to really put it on the balance and see which one is outweighing which one. Do I continue in this path that I've been on? Or do I have to take a new path? A new path that benefits me as a person, where I'm looking out for myself and I'm taking care of my emotions. Again, if you need to cut people out, do so. And you do it because you have to, because there is no longer any point to being in this situation or job circumstance. Next combo, Ace of Air and the Devil. Again, starting to think in a different direction because you're making choices and decisions, powerful choices and decisions for yourself, that you're starting to think differently. But this Devil card is talking about vices. It's talking about being tied down. It's talking about not being able to move forward freely. So analyze what's going on within yourself. What's holding you back? What is that barrier that you keep putting in the way? And is that barrier something made up? Does it really exist? Are you tying yourself down because of the way you think and the way you feel, and you're putting other people before you? What is it that's not allowing you to take those steps to actually be able to imagine the life that you want to have? And not only imagine it, eventually manifest it. Because we're always planting the seeds. We're always planting the seeds and allowing things to grow based on our thoughts, based on our words, based on our actions, based on every choice and decision we ever make. So think about that, okay? And our last combination is 6 of Air and the Joker, which is the butterfly. The 6 of Air is looking forward looking, positively thinking. The butterfly is a transformation. So we're not going to be stuck in this place for too long. At the beginning, because it is an ace, at the beginning, as we are thinking about how we're going to better take care of ourselves, we're going to start putting certain roadblocks. But these roadblocks will not be permanent. It's just going to finally put us on the right path and finally allow us to see things clearly, think clearly, speak clearly, communicate effectively, and we're going to grow, and the people around us are going to see that growth happening. Our theme, 7 of Fire and Inheritance. Be steady in your vibration. Be steady in what you believe, but don't let too many people's opinions take too much importance, and don't go seeking for opinions either. Don't go seeking for something that you already know the answer to. So 3 air cards, a lot of communication. There's initiative. There's a balance with the initiative. There's the emotions with the water, and the major card right here, which is balance. And definitely this whole reading was about perspective and balance. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be back with more videos.